another edition of the cProfit podcast. I'm your host Adarsh from Deep Pockets Technologies Private Limited. We also have a website called Finhancers. All you have to do is type www.finhancers.com. But that is not the point today. The point is, well, it's Valentine's Day, if I'm not wrong. It's coming very close right now. It's coming so close. And we've already revealed 3 gifts out of the 5 gifts that we said that you can give to your Valentine this Valentine's Day. So for the 4th gift, I cannot think of anyone better than Miss Vanitha to introduce the gift for today. The 4th gift. We are nearing the 5th gift, but let's talk about the 4th and then we'll go on to the 5th and then we can celebrate Valentine's Day together. What is the 4th gift, Miss Vanitha?
Yeah, the thing is that, right, I get excited whenever we talk about equity, right? So there can't be a better gift that one could give to the other person, because the gift that you are giving, it also grows. You don't do anything, it grows. Only thing is, when I'm just gifting, I need to just pick the right share and give to the right person, right? So just, there can't be a wonderful gift than this one, because during the pandemic, we happened to just interact with many families over Zoom. With one of the family, I got excited because the next generation was very conservative, to my biggest surprise, whereas the previous generation, the dad, who is of 85 years of age, he invests regularly in shares. So he was just asking me a question. It was by late night. He was asking me a question. Madam, in case actually just earlier I used to just go out and I used to just get something for my grandchildren or for my children. Now I am not able to just go out. What is the best I can just give to my grandchildren or children? Then I asked, okay, earlier you used to go out. What and all you used to buy? Then he was telling me, just I used to go to the maybe supermarket, I used to buy something. I said, okay, what and all you will gift on their birthdays? So I used to just give them a bag, watch, something very useful, man. I said, sir, you have been investing in equity and you have been buying useful gifts, brilliant. Now, sitting in one place, why don't you just give them, instead of watch, give them Titan, right? Instead of just probably whatever you buy in the supermarket, give them a DMart share, Avenue Supermarkets, right? And I have a disclaimer. I am not giving any stock tips here. I am telling in general, because Titan by February 2017, share price of Titan was 431. Today, it is offering at 2,500, right? Because India is a country which is just known for high domestic consumption. Again, May 2020, not long ago, because crisis is an opportunity. Because during the crisis, when the share price corrects, it is not the company that falls. It is just a share market. You are throwing your emotions, right? It is only the share price that corrects. So May 2020, Deva, if I remember, State Bank of India, share price is 150, right? Yes. 150. Yeah, today it is hovering at 530. Long ago it was a 4-digit figure. So let's
from 150 to 530.
So what I say is,
keep that in mind as we talk further.
True, that's true. The thing is that quite a lot of companies in India over 25 years have just given 2,000 multiple. Can you just believe it? 2,000 multiple. Be it actually just a IT major, Infosys, or you just look at many things, right? Maybe just you can look at a bank, see just many banks, and not many banks, few banks and few IT companies have just given you that 4-digit multiple. So there can't be a better gift to your loved ones, that too on a Valentine's Day, than equity.
That is such an amazing gift when you think about it. Eva, what are your thoughts on this exactly? Why do you think one must invest in the equity market? I think the last 1 year, a lot of them have been proven wrong and some of them have been proven right. So what are your thoughts exactly? Why do you think equity can actually be a great gift this Valentine's Day?
Equities have created huge wealth over the period of years. Out of curiosity, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Have you heard about Eicher Motors?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
But I'm not sure about everything.
Okay.
So please go on.
So which is your favorite bike at the way?
I love Royal Enfield.
Okay.
Such an amazing bike that everybody fancies. Every youngster loves to give or have a Royal Enfield at their home.
Yes, exactly. So Eicher Motors is the parent company for the Royal Enfield. I would just cite an example. in 2008, the share price of Eicher Motors was hovering between 500, 400, 500, and can you imagine the highest, the peak when it reached, where it reached?
I am not entirely sure.
So it had reached 25,000 per share
Oh,
price.
right.
Per share, yes.
25,000 per share price. 25,000. Let that sink in. Let that stat sink in, please.
Yeah. So after that there was a split, and it is almost your money would have been. You can just count the numbers.
It's almost impossible
Yeah,
to
it
tell.
is given,
the
again,
extent
this
to
is
which
one
the money
share,
was
as you
multiplied.
said. This is given more than 2,000 multiples
Yes.
in
2,000
25 years.
multiples.
More than 2,000 multiples in 25 years.
Now I was about to tell that it's very hard to calculate the extent to which you will see a return from this, but as Ms. Vanitha put out, it's over 2,000 multiple, if I'm not wrong. That's just huge. That's just mind-bogglingly huge when you think about it. But I think there was another fact that we were talking about before this. I think Ms. Vanitha, we could talk about this better. She was talking about Titan as a company. She was talking about how much it has grown and why an investment in Titan would have actually been great many years ago.
No, the thing is that, right, there are a few pluses with some of the there is giants in the market. Say this, Titan is one company which brought the unorganized sector to organized sector. Earlier gone are those days where we used to just go to the goldsmith to just get your gold jewelry done. But whereas now, you could even just order it online, and again actually just you can build in many shapes. That is, you want a white colored, you want a rose colored. So blah blah, it is an innovation. So what I say is, be it in the jewelry space, be it in the watch space. Earlier we used to buy only one watch. Now for every dress we want to buy a different one. So just last week I happened to go to office. When I went there, actually I was wearing a maybe just a fairly decent watch here. So when I was showing, my team was telling like, ma'am, you are wearing a formal watch for the casual dress. Then I thought, okay, fine. Yeah, I forgot. Let me just kind. What I say is, earlier we used to just buy only one or two watches. Today we all get so passionate with things, right? So that means the aspirations are more. It's a young economy, young demography. More than 55% of Indian population is less than 30 years of age. So as is the domestic consumption is very high. So when you believe like India is a country which could grow, then definitely you cannot kill the aspirations of it. As such, actually, you'll have to buy such kind of thing. As you rightly said, Royal Enfield. It's been a dream of many people. So what is the average price they were of Royal Enfield?
Now currently it's trading about 2,500.
No, I'm talking about the Royal Enfield bike. Price of Royal Enfield bike.
How much could that be?
It's almost about starting from 1.5 lakhs.
1.5.
Right.
Yes.
But the share price is just less than 2,500, right?
Yes.
So those who are aspiring to buy a bike, you better buy the share.
Yes.
Now, forget owning a bike, but rather think about owning the company itself.
Yeah, even if you buy one share, you are still the owner of the company. Right, this is the beauty. Again, one of the biggest things that we'll have to remember is, see, when you're forming a company, you're putting the capital. So I'm buying share, I'm becoming a owner of the company. So just today I bought it. So don't think as to just, you are picking a good company share through your advisor for sure. Suppose that you have to think of the time in the market, then timing the market. So you should not lose your peace of mind and then every day just stare at the charts. Wow, what is the price today? What is the price tomorrow? You need not do that, because just now you have invested, so you will have to give reasonable time period for the business to flourish, right? So marry equity, right? I say marry equity on the Valentine's Day.
Yes,
That can't
this
be
Valentine's Day, make sure to profess your love to equity. But before I do that, I'm going to point at my watch here. Now, this watch was given to me a while back, and I happened to go to a shop a few months ago, and I happened to notice that this watch here actually costs around 7,500 rupees. And I immediately regretted it. I regretted it because imagine the number of Titan shares I could have had 10 years ago. And imagine how rich I'd be today.
And even now you would have just got 3 shares out of it.
Yes, I would have still got 3 shares instead of buying this watch here. I could have an ownership interest in Titan instead of having a Titan watch. Not that having a Titan watch is bad, but owning a piece of a company is probably better because you can have 1,000 watches in the future with the money you make from that.
Yeah,
And I
one
don't
is-
think of anything better than that.
Right, one is an appreciation, capital appreciation, that is the wealth creation. Other one is the regular dividend payouts. When the company is making good profits, they end up sharing with you via dividends. So it gives you dual benefit, right? So you will have to say it is best of both worlds, right?
I mean, that is perfect when you think about it.
But
Now,
provided
not
you give time period to
not-
that
not-
one.
Yes, timing,
Think of
yes.
the time in the market, not timing the market.
Spend time in the market and don't time the market. That is the phrase for all of you to remember. But I have to ask Deepa, why should one buy a share instead of buying something in general? Now, I could literally go out and buy a bag. But why do you think I should own a share in a company that sells bags?
Why not? See, as we are here to tell the 5 best gifts what we can give our Valentine. I personally felt, see, a rose today. I'll come back to my own line what I mentioned. So I told a rose might cost you a Valentine. I'm sure, like, you know, they sell
Yes.
it out for 100 rupees.
Yes.
Whereas you can buy a share for 100 rupees, which if you wait for a little time, then you're going to get double, and maybe you own that, shop itself. Why
Yeah, to
not?
buy a truckload of roses
Yes, why
with that
not?
money. Or you could probably buy different things. Who knows? All of us have different wishes and goals, and we have our own way of spending money. But remember that if you invest today and don't time the market, but instead spend time in the market, then I think you'll be rewarded for it in the long term. But Deva, what are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, the longer the term, definitely one has made money. Even though there are certain stocks which have defaulted also, but if you take an average, you're on the positive side. And
Obviously, we play a very vital role because cProfit devises equity strategies. So probably we are aspiring to take it to you all the moment we just get a registered investment advisor license. So we just try to just build equity strategies where actually just one could make a long-term wealth.
To know more on those equity strategies that Ms. Vanitha was talking about, all you have to do is reach out to us at 080-4124-5021 or 080-4124-5022. You can also send us an email at info@cprofitwell.com, and you're also free to visit our website, which is www.cprofitwell.com. And a lot of these interesting data points that we mentioned during the course of this podcast episode were taken from www.finhancers.com, which is owned by me. Feel free to check that out. But I would like to thank all of you for joining us. This was the 4th gift, but we are very close to introducing the 5th and the final gift, and that is a pleasant surprise that's waiting all of you. And as a matter of fact, we are going to introduce it ourselves. We cannot wait. But on that note, I'd like to wish everyone a happy Valentine's Day, and I'm sure everybody at Team cProfit and Team Deep Pockets Technologies would like to wish you the same. I would like to close this podcast by saying thank you very much for joining us. Feel free to tune in again. On that note, this is the cProfit podcast. I've been your host Adarsh, and this has been Miss Vanitha, Miss Deepa, and Mr. Devarajan. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.